Welcome back, basketball fans. If you thought the WNBA season opener was going to be a gentle warm-up, think again. On May 16th, 2025, the Minnesota Lynx faced off against the Dallas Wings in Arlington, Texas, and it was a clash of UConn Titans that had everyone buzzing. Napheesa Collier, the Lynx's all-WNBA forward, put on an absolute clinic, dropping 34 points and stealing the spotlight from the highly anticipated WNBA debut of Paige Bueckers, the number 1 overall draft pick.
I'm gonna be honest, Paige Bueckers well and truly has given ammo to, the biggest Paige Bueckers haters.
And oh boy, the comparisons to Caitlin Clark are already flying, so grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's dive into this epic showdown, because this game was a statement. Here's the full breakdown. Let's set the scene. It's opening night at the College Park Center, a sold-out 7,000-seat arena buzzing with energy. The Dallas Wings, coming off a rough 9/31 season in 2024, are banking on their shiny new number, 1 draft pick, Paige Bueckers, to turn things around. Bueckers, fresh off leading UConn to a national championship in April 2025, is the talk of the town. Her jerseys are everywhere. Her hometown of Hopkins, Minnesota even renamed itself Paige Bueckers for the day.
He just calls it like he sees it right here. You see this, 18.9 million viewers. Paige Bueckers, 8.5 million viewers.
The hype is real. She's being touted as the next big thing in women's basketball, with some daring to compare her to Iowa's sensation Caitlin Clark. On the other side, you've got the Minnesota Lynx, a team that came 1 possession away from a WNBA championship in 2024. Leading them is Napheesa Collier, a 4-time All-Star and the 2024 WNBA Defensive Player of the Year. Collier's no stranger to the spotlight either. She averaged 20.4 points and 9.7 rebounds last season and finished 2nd in MVP voting. But here's the kicker. Both Collier and Bueckers are UConn alumni, adding a layer of friendly rivalry to this matchup. Collier even texted Bueckers.
It's really hard to impact the game as a rookie. One GM said, what Caitlin did last year was so special and unique. Paige is a special player. I think she'll be a good player this year, but I'm not expecting a Caitlin-like impact, and it's an unfair bar to set. Yes, obviously.
Before the game, saying, "Good luck tonight, don't do too much against us, wait till your next game." Spoiler alert, Bueckers didn't wait, but Collier wasn't about to let her steal the show. The game tips off, and Bueckers wastes no time making her presence felt. She opens the scoring for the Wings with a slick crossover, drives to the lane, misses the runner, but grabs her own rebound for a putback, her first WNBA points. The crowd, including Philly 76ers star Tyrese Maxey, erupts. Bueckers is showing flashes of the 3-way talent that made her a college legend: scoring, playmaking, and defense. By the end of the first quarter, she's got 4 points, and the Wings lead 21-19. Not bad for a rookie, right? Meanwhile, Collier is quietly lethal. She's got 14 points by halftime, including 9 in the second quarter, showing off her versatility with mid-range jumpers and post moves.
But ability only gets you so far. There's a reason why we've seen guards. There's a reason why Jordans, the Kobes, the LeBrons are the all-time greats. There's a reason for all that. And there's a reason why there are players that would have had similar ability to them in their teens and early 20s that were great, were really good, but were not that level.
The Lynx are missing 2 starters, Kayla McBride and Alana Smith, but Collier and point guard Courtney Williams are keeping them in it. The first half is a foul fest, with the teams combining for 30 free throws, including one where Bueckers gets caught guarding Collier in the post. After the foul, the two share a good old UConn-friendly chat at the line, but you can feel the intensity building. Halftime hits, and it's a tie at 46-46 thanks to a clutch layup by Dallas's Maddie Siegrist. This game is anyone's to take. Courtney Williams is no slouch either, dropping 25 points and dishing 9 assists, with all 8 of her second half shots finding the net. The Lynx's chemistry, built from a finals run, is evident. Meanwhile, the Wings, with 9 new players, look like a team still figuring it out. Bueckers finishes the game with 10 points on 3 of 10 shooting, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists in 30 minutes. Not terrible, but far from the debut fans expected. RK Ogunbowale leads Dallas with 16 points, and Dejanai Carrington adds 15, but it's not enough. The final score, Lynx 99, Wings 84. Napheesa Collier has stolen the night.
Every time Paige Bueckers dribbled up and passed the ball, she just stood on the weak side. She stood on the weak side and watched. That's on the coach. That is 100% on the coach. Paige was watching. She was a passenger most of that game.
Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the Caitlin Clark comparisons. Posts on X and media outlets are already saying Paige Bueckers is no Caitlin Clark. But is that fair? Clark, the Indiana Fever's star, burst onto the WNBA scene in 2024 with record-breaking performances, averaging 17.1 points and 6.6 assists as a rookie. Her long-range shooting and playmaking drew comparisons to Steph Curry. Bueckers, on the other hand, is a different kind of player. At UConn, she was known for efficiency, 58% on two-pointers and 42% on threes, plus elite defense and passing. But in her debut, her shots weren't falling, 0 for 2 from 3, and she looked outmatched against Collier's physicality. Bueckers herself addressed the pressure post-game, saying, "You get to the point where you reach your dreams."
Alright, so let's take a look at what Paige did, okay? This is Paige Bueckers right here. She went 3 for 10 from the floor, 0 for 2 from the 3, took care of the line. She had 7 rebounds, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 10 points, all right? She had 2 turnovers, 3 fouls within the game. She took care of the line. So, yeah, it really wasn't that good. She didn't have a great day of shooting. Not what we're used to seeing her being efficient.
And then you want to take off with it and see what you can do with it. Just getting to the dream is not enough. She's not here to be Clark, she's here to be Paige Bueckers. But the WNBA is a different beast. As The Athletic noted, Bueckers struggled defensively against bigger forwards, and the wings' lack of chemistry left her on an island at times. Clark faced similar growing pains, but her scoring flair masked them. Bueckers' debut, while solid, didn't have that same pop. Give her time, she's only 23 and her potential is sky high. While Bueckers was the story going in, Napheesa Collier was the story coming out. Her 34-point performance wasn't just a stat line, it was a declaration. After finishing second to A'ja Wilson for MVP in 2024, Collier is making a case for the top spot in 2025. She told CNN, "I'm honestly focused on more than MVP. I want us to win a championship this year. That's the mindset of a leader who's been to the finals and wants more." Her ability to take over in the third quarter, combined with her defensive prowess, makes her a nightmare matchup. As one ex-post put it, everyone came to see a UConn superstar dominate, and they did. It just wasn't the one everyone paid to see. This game was a microcosm of the WNBA's brilliance. Veteran stars like Collier flexing their dominance, and young phenoms like Bueckers learning on the fly. Napheesa Collier didn't just outshine Paige Bueckers, she reminded everyone why she's one of the best in the game. Bueckers, meanwhile, showed glimpses of why she's the future. As for the Clark comparisons, let's pump the brakes. Bueckers is carving her own path, and one game doesn't define her. So, what do you think? Was Collier's performance a sign she's the 2025 MVP? Or is Bueckers about to go on a tear? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. If you loved this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more WNBA content, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload.